Agreed. Greetings and salutations.
The universe is just doomed. 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 Doomed.
Hello. Hi, welcome back and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year from me, Nicole.
And me, Tessa.
The both of us together. And only
Right?
us.
Us together and only us, and we're not even together.
I know. We ended the year on a wild energy note with Tombstone, closing out
Yes.
December, and now we are
Yes.
starting a little quieter this new year, only because we are separate.
Yes.
But we are kicking off Vajanuary
Ooh, it's for January and it feels so good.
with Bad Girls.
Oh, shit. Young Guns for Girls, guys.
Only this came out a year after Tombstone.
Oh, really?
Young Guns was 80s.
Well,
so
that's
this was like
true.
almost a direct. I mean, you know, we had the four girls, the four guys.
I know. And she does, little Lily does mention Wyatt Earp.
She does.
some
She
point
does
in the movie.
indeed.
But yeah, it didn't do so hot.
I remember
This movie.
loving it and then forgetting it existed for 30 years.
Yeah, that'll do it because I really loved this movie.
I remember really, really enjoying it at the time. And then it was like until we started making our list of movies. And we just started going through lists of like 80s and 90s movies trying to
Right.
jog our memories. And it was like, oh shit,
Oh, shit.
Bad Girls.
Yes, let's do Bad Girls.
And I don't remember who I thought was in it besides Drew Barrymore, but I was a bit surprised by the rest of this cast.
I know that was actually the one of the big complaints about this movie, which of course bombed and didn't do too hot. But that all of these women, for the most part, are like really good actors.
Right.
And their talents were squandered on this script.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say it's a serviceable Western. Like
Sure,
it's
yeah.
It wasn't like where I was all, oh my God, I can't watch this. Like it was still
Right.
enjoyable. I
Sure,
thought it
I
was
still
good,
had
but
fun.
it could have been a hell of a lot better.
Oh, of course it could have been a whole hell of a lot better. I who knows what it would have been if the original writers, directors, and whatever got to do their vision that they had.
Which was,
before
now tell me
the Money
again,
Men.
it was supposed to start off with,
Well, instead of what happens at the beginning that prompts them to leave the brothel, it was like a gang rape, and then someone's dick gets bit off, and like, I'm here for that. But like,
wild.
They're bad girls. They are
Because
bad.
they're
bad
not
girls.
really that bad.
They're
in
not.
this. Like
They're not.
they're sex workers, but like out of necessity, not because they're just big old whores who love whoring.
Right. Every single one of them had like a reason,
Something that
and a
happened.
problem.
Yeah.
Right, something that happened to them that made them choose this life on their backs without bustles.
Yep. So let's get into this cast.
Yes, we have Miss Madeline Stowe as Cody Zamora,
Mary Stuart Masterson as Anita Crown,
Drew Barrymore as Lily Larinette,
Andy McDowell as Eileen Spencer,
James Russo as Kid Jarrett,
James LaGrosse as William Tucker.
Roach.
Yes, that's what I was like. Is that Roach?
I kept calling him
From
Roach
Point
and calling
Break?
it the Roach Ranch, and I was
Right.
like, and he's okay because all of the blood is still in his body.
That's right.
After that, we've got Robert Loggia as Frank Jarrett.
Dermot McDillon.
Dylan Mulroney, but the second half.
Dermot Mulroney as Josh McCoy.
And I feel like this is the first instance of seeing.
It could be.
I feel like this was where I was like, ooh, who's that over there? Look a little slow. Because it would have been Young Guns, I guess.
But he was gross.
But
in
he
Young
was
Guns.
gross in Young Guns. He
Yeah.
was like nasty, gross. And I don't
He
even
gets
think I
to
put
be
it
cute
together.
cowboy in this one.
He gets to be hot cowboy in this
Yeah.
one with his heavy eyelids and his little drawl. He's a prospector. Burp, burp, burp.
Jim Beaver as Pinkerton Detective Graves.
Nick Chinland as Pinkerton Detective O'Brady.
And that's all I wrote.
I have Harry Northrup as Preacher
Preacher.
Sloan. Don Hood as the Echo City Sheriff. Roger Boyce as the Agua Dulce bank manager. Cooper Huckabee as Deputy Earl. And Beulah Quo as the herbalist.
Okie dokie then. So we start off with Anita. Mary Stuart Masterson is reading an article in the paper about Nellie Bly.
Right? Who went around the globe in 72 days, 11 hours, and 6 minutes.
And you hear some drunken man shouting for her.
Oh, man.
Outside the door.
She is wanted. She has been hired. This rowdy colonel.
Yes, it's the colonel's birthday, and he wants a kiss from Anita.
That's all he wants. And he's like being all rowdy and chasing her around. And she doesn't. She does the very, was that the Julia Roberts
The
thing?
pretty
She don't
woman
kiss.
thing, yeah.
She don't kiss on the mouth. She don't kiss at all.
Yes.
And he gets upset about that because, God damn it, he paid.
Well, which
for a
they don't
birthday
explain
kiss.
that to you until a little bit later in the movie. So at first you're like, well, if this is your job, and he
I
paid,
know, like,
like I didn't even realize it was that he was specifically trying to get a kiss. I just thought he was trying to bone her and she was running away, and I was like,
right. I thought he was just being rowdy because, again, like you said, they don't even really explain it. They just
briefly
mention
touch on the fact that she
that's
doesn't
why.
kiss.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's why it was like such a big fucking problem. But whatever, to each their own. That's the kind of whore she is.
And we got the
So-
protesters outside against the liquor, the gambling, and the whoring.
And here comes Andy McDowell and Drew Barrymore with the best Western hair
Oh yes,
I have ever seen. Andy
Them
McDowell, her hair.
curls. I know.
My goodness. I mean, that can't all be her hair, right? I mean, I know she's got a lot of it, but that wasn't all
I don't
her
know.
hair.
Well, maybe we'll
It
have
could
to
be.
We'll have to
It
see if there's any
could be.
info on that.
I know. I doubt that was Drew's hair, but I mean,
I would
it
be
could
surprised
be.
if anything but that scalp layer was her actual
Right,
hair.
that front piece, everything that was long was not, because this was 94.
Yes,
This is when she was doing that, getting her titties out all over the place and hanging
as
with
she
Courtney
does in
Love
this. She's
and,
the
like,
only one
whatever.
of them who gets
She's
her titties
the only
out
one that
in
gets
this.
their titties out. Well, of course, because she's Drew Barrymore. That's what
Right.
she was doing in 94.
She's all, did you see these titties? I will be capturing
But have
these
you
on
seen
film
I
forever.
will be putting these titties on film. I'm going to put them on celluloid. Everyone needs to see them, even just from the side.
Yes,
mostly
little
just side boob.
Yep.
But
So-
yeah, anyhow. So
Cody's down there playing poker. Josh is at the bar having a beer. When Anita comes out of her room yelling, getting chased by the colonel, and he picks her up and carts her off.
right. And she like escapes from him again, and he just wheels back and slaps the shit out of her.
Right. So she starts
which-
screaming for Cody.
And Cody gets up talking about, you touch her again, you're a dead man. Does she talk like this? She doesn't talk like this.
Did she talk like that as Pennywise's daughter? And
Right?
Welcome
As
to Derry?
Periwinkle? I don't think so.
Periwinkle,
She
no.
didn't sound like she's all, put that kid down, Papa.
right.
Don't, whatever.
So he shoots a beer glass near her, and she just shoots him dead.
Everybody ducks down but her because she's a fucking terminal badass. And
Yep.
like okay, so this motherfucker shot first.
Yes.
Right? And everybody's seen it.
Yep.
That this motherfucker shot first because they all hit the ground. She shoots and kills him, and now everyone's scandalized.
Well, it's because those protesters that was led by like the mayor, and he
that
was
they were
out
right
right
outside.
outside the door, and he just took his opportunity to get his lynch mob that he already had ready to go.
I guess.
And
I
cart her
guess.
off.
But like everybody inside.
Well, you
Like,
saw the
they
sheriff
weren't
just was
inside.
like, the sheriff sort of half asleep, watched them walk by as if he had no control over this situation.
Right, I guess so. So anyhow, everyone's hooting and hollering about the whore killed the colonel and burr, burr, burr. So they put together a nice little lynch mob.
Yep, hang up a noose on the town sign. Mm-hmm. Cart her up there
And-
on a horse under the noose and accuse her of harlotry. And
Oh, yeah, having a
Bringing
scorpion
sin.
between her legs,
Oh,
bringing
yes.
sin and depravity to Echo. So this guy's just jawing on and
drama.
on, and I know, like he's just giving it to you. He's got a soliloquy.
she's
just
even
ready.
like, just get on with it. Like,
I
fucking
know.
hang me
She's
already.
like, seriously? Like, do you have anything to say, harlot? And she's like, yeah, shut the fuck up. Get on with it.
So as they all
meanwhile-
pray, Anita rides in on her
Well,
wagon.
the girls are packing up. They're
Yes,
all
they're
getting their shit
getting all their
together
shit
because
together.
they're gonna spring her. And here comes Anita on the buggy, and Eileen and Lily on horseback. Yeah, coming through to bust up this whole thing. And when Cody sees this shit, she kicks up hangman right in the fucking face and rides off with her hands tied behind her back still.
Men at the whorehouse cheer. Woo!
I know. Where
The
was that
sheriff's
energy?
Like, yeah.
Where was that energy? I know. The sheriff's even like,
Everyone's afraid of the mayor, I guess.
I guess, because like they knocked down this preacher dude and like the horses trample over the word of God because, you know, it's a message. And now everybody, like you said, is cheering. And I wondered, again, where that energy was a minute ago when they all rustled her out there. Like, oh, you like this shit? Well, what the fuck? Where were you, like, backing me up when they came to get me? What the hell?
So the ladies set off and they visit Anita's husband's grave. And that's where you find out it's been 3 years since he died and that she had to
He died on the
become
Oregon
a prostitute.
Trail. Died of cholera.
dysentery.
On the Oregon
Cholera.
Yeah, it was cholera.
That's right.
I know. It was usually dysentery in the game, but it was like, whoa, man, they must not have forged that river in time before winter, and he caught the cholera and died on the Oregon Trail. That shit happened all the time. Wasn't shooting buffaloes, wasn't forging the river, weren't scouting for food.
Nope.
But yeah, so that's where we find out because she's like, oh, I'm not your blushing bride anymore, but at least I never let anyone kiss me.
Yes. So that's her limit.
That's her limit. That's where she draws the fucking line.
So we find out that the widow of the colonel has called for the Pinkerton detectives.
This bitch comes riding through, talking shit to the sheriff. Like, well, if you were anything more than a pile of manure with a badge on it, then this shit wouldn't happen. He's like, hey, no one made your old man jump that whore.
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck. Like, your problem is you could have just stayed home. But no, instead you're riding around through town. She must have been part of that, the morality crew.
Yeah,
or
probably.
whatever. She must have been part of all that. But yeah, like you're going to drive the point home that your husband was shot in a whorehouse. Mm-hmm. Drinking.
Doing what? Yeah.
What was he doing there? Colonelin? I doubt it.
So yeah, she hires them to bring back Cody or kill her. And so they get their sack of coin and head off.
Then their wanted posters.
And I'm guessing so the Pinkerton detectives must be nearby because these ladies didn't get much of a head start before these dudes were on their trail.
No, she like, what did she do? Wire them?
They
She
must have
sent
been
a telegram.
a town over or something because they
Or
got there pretty
something.
damn quick.
I mean, if they just would have like taken the trail back over there, they would have just run into them, probably.
Right? Just go.
On their way out. But yeah, so here they come looking around.
The horses get spooked on the trail for the ladies and they get stopped with the broken wheel, like in the snake pops out and spooks their wagon
just
horses.
like the fucking Oregon Trail.
Yep.
And this is where you can tell that in the interim of losing directors, writers, and whatever, and getting a new situation, all the ladies were sent to cowboy camp. And you can tell that they did because you can see that that's Drew Barrymore on the back of that horse.
I was going to
don't know if
say
she
it's
did-
unclockable if they switched her out with a stunt person because it shows her face for a lot of it.
Right. And like looks like that's her on the back, like riding it.
The body looks
full
right.
out,
The head
whatever,
looks right. Like
everything
I
looks
didn't
right.
question it
It's
for a second.
1994. They couldn't have just stuck her fucking face.
Right.
Like computer wise.
And
I don't know if she
this
did
is
that
probably the
transfer.
baddest fucking it gets is her hauling ass after this wagon,
Yes.
this runaway wagon and doing her horse tricks. And I'm like, oh yeah, we're
Yeah,
going to see
it's
all
gonna be
kinds
like
of this
fucking
shit.
cool.
Nope.
Nope. She just stops the buggy.
She stops the buggy.
She
And then I
stops the
don't
buggy.
think we see, I mean, we see them riding horses, but I don't think we get any other cool high speed.
No.
Or no, maybe once more. Maybe towards
Well,
the
yeah,
end,
when
there's
they're-
like at the big finale kind of thing. There's a part where
Right,
she jumps
there's
the
not
horse
like
or
a-
whatever. But
writing thing, but it's whatever. It doesn't matter. But yeah, you can see that it's usually them on the back of the horses, it seems like.
yeah.
Like all of them really. But I guess Drew did really good because they have her all close up riding full
Yeah,
out.
they have Eileen as Andy's like not far behind, but she just kind of rides up quickly. She doesn't do any stunts.
Right. She's not going quite as fast, it doesn't seem.
So that
Drew
night
is.
they eat the snake that spooked the
Yes.
horses, and they said can't tell one meat from the other, just like
Right,
men.
just like men. And now they got to talk about like, well, now what are we going to do? Like, we're all done with saloons.
right.
We're
Are
not
we
gonna
going
do-
for
we're not
another
doing that
saloon
shit
or what's
anymore.
the deal?
I don't want to do that shit anymore. So I've got, Anita tells them, I've got a homesteader's claim
Yeah, me and my husband had this land.
in Oregon Territory.
We were going to start a sawmill. They're
That's
like,
why we came out here. And they're like, oh man, that sounds...
doesn't sound fun.
No, not really.
Sounds like
I
a
don't
lot
want
of
to...
work.
I don't want to be a sex worker anymore, but I don't know if I want to work at a sawmill either. But that kind of thing takes money anyhow. And Cody pipes up, just might be I have some.
$12,000.
$12,000, 400 and some odd dollars and some change.
Like, I'm pretty sure you don't even need to use that to start a business back then. I think the four of y'all could have probably lived a cushy life off fucking $12,000.
I know. Like, you don't even have to bother. I mean, like, other things happen in between getting their hands on the coinage.
I was really surprised it was even there. Like, when she said she'd been wiring it somewhere.
Right, to Agua Dulce, she's just been wiring it.
Because I was like, to who? Like, what?
The bank, I guess? I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
So, they're saying sawmill. Like, we can do it. I've got money. We can get it all together. We'll go pick it up.
Lily seems less excited about this than everybody else. She takes an extra long swig off that.
Right? She's like, yeah, I guess, whatever. Like, what am I going to do if everybody else is going?
And she seems
she's
like the
clearly
youngest.
Like the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looks like the baby of the group. So
detectives are on the trail. The ladies are having bath time in the springs, and the only titties we get to see are Drew's. I swear at one point you can see that some of them are in bathing suits.
That's funny.
There was a quick shot where I was like, hold up.
They're just
Did I just see a fucking one piece?
They're all concentrate on Drew Barrymore's side titty. Please.
Yeah, that's what you
don't
get. That's all you get.
That's all you get. That's all you get.
It's
enough.
enough.
That should be enough.
It's enough.
That should be enough. That should be enough. I mean, what do I want to see? Mary Stuart Masterson's titties? Not really.
Not so much. So Josh is peeking in the bushes and they spot him. And you see Cody has all these scars. She goes to get out of the lake and she's got all these like whip scars across her back.
She gets out like buck ass naked and
goes for her gun and creeps up on him.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, hey, I wasn't trying to disturb you. I'm not hey.
I'm just I just wanted to show you this wanted poster of yourself.
Yeah,
and I'm
just going the same way. Yeah, I'm going the same direction you are. And I just wanted you to know that they're looking for you. And like this likeness, who drew these?
I know.
They knew what she looked like?
Like without having her sitting right in front of them, or like they have her on
the
file.
widow colonel brought that shit with her. Like
the colonel had a drawing done of her.
Of all the ladies. Well, maybe. I was going to say, because it seemed like Anita was his favorite. I don't know.
That's true. So yeah, she tells him, put your hat on and be on your way. And he says, only if you put your clothes on. What?
I'm not going to leave until you put your clothes on? I don't understand.
And then he just puts his hat on and rides away. And so I was I don't get what that line meant, but all right.
And he's like, oh, by the by,
the Pinkertons.
They put Pinkertons on your trail, so you better get moving.
So she tells the girls, we got to leave our ship behind. We got to get to Agua Dulce like tomorrow.
Yeah, to get this money, and then we got to be on our way because obviously Pinkertons are now trailing us.
And then we get our second pretty woman moment when she goes in to buy a fancy dress, and the clerk's like,
yes,
you might want to shop somewhere else. And she's like grabs him by the fucking...
How many people are in this town?
Right. If she has the money,
like here to go fancy dress shopping, how many people are in this burg? Is this burg hopping like Tombstone? Is this
they
a
didn't say
burg?
So. I guess not.
I saw like 3 or 4 more black people in this movie than I did in Tombstone.
I did. I noticed that as well. But so
maybe it is. Maybe it is a Hoppenberg.
She pulls her gun on him to get her dress. Anita wanders into the nearest church, and Eileen and Lily are sitting outside across from like the bank, just
wherever they're at. And like Eileen's over there running lines.
Yes.
On people. And Lily's like, you don't have to whore yourself at the first old fart you see.
She's like, I was just trying to get something to eat.
I know. Like, I'm hungry. And she's like,
I'm Wyatt
Earp.
Can I have a kiss, Wyatt?
Oh, smoochy, smoochy, smoochy.
I kept honestly thinking there was going to be a moment where one of these two sets of ladies were going to decide, we don't need a man. Like, let's just be together. Like, I honestly thought they were going to go to the homestead and like... what's her name? Cody was going to dress up like a man and just pretend to be the husband so Anita could claim her fucking
baddest like man on the Western Front or whatever. Like Cody could be my husband.
Right?
I'll settle down on a homestead with Cody.
So she goes, and then that's when they meet Roach from Point Break because he stumbles up onto the little porch where Eileen and Lily are.
Lily are sitting, yeah, and they kind of
have a little moment,
each other a little bit.
So Cody comes out of the dress shop looking all fancy. The wolf whistle at her as she goes into the bank.
Whistling at her, crossing the street like she's Dana DeLay.
Right? Like she's Josephine.
I know, like she's Josie.
So she goes over to the bank manager to close out her account. And he's like, I don't know you. Like,
I don't know you. That's my purse.
it's like, you can't take $12,000 out of this bank. It's the
$12,000.
1800s.
Holy shit. I can't just hand over to some pretty lady $12,000.
Not to mention, she came in with no bank book. They don't have IDs in the 1800s.
Right.
And so unless she's going to show him her wanted poster, her only claim to this money is her signature.
Yeah, she's like, you must have it. I signed something forever ago when I opened the account. You got to have my signature on file. So he's like, all right, I'll go check it out and see.
And meanwhile, the detectives are already here. That's what I'm saying. They did not get much of a head start.
No, they really didn't. Either that or they were swimming for a really long time.
They were in that lake for hours
They were
and
just
hours.
all luxuriating in this lake. They felt gritty. But yeah, like they're already there. Now they're trying to get Cody's attention because she's in there with the
Right.
bank
Lily
manager.
bursts into the manager's office all like, oh, the Pinkertons. And she's like, shut the fuck
up.
out of here. I'm trying
Like,
to get
she's
my
like,
goddamn money.
Sorry, my sister's nutballs.
Yeah. So,
You know, she's like that.
so she's getting her cash and they come in and lay her wanted poster down in front of the manager.
Right, because the manager was about ready to hand over that money. He was like, actually, there's a little bit more than 12,400 and whatever.
Right?
The fuck
You got some
dollars
interest
with
in here.
She's like, oh, how nice. And then, of course, the Pinkertons are here. So they throw the thing down, they bust her, and they go pulling her out right into an active fucking bank robbery.
And what are the chances that not only is there a bank robbery happening in this moment, but by someone she used to run with?
I mean, I guess
Small
maybe
town.
the chances are pretty good. Maybe the chances are pretty good. I don't know. But yeah, so he draws down on the Pinkerton guard that's got Cody. They make eyes, whatever. He's like, hey, she's like, what are you doing here? She's like, oh, I'm making a withdrawal. He's like, hey, so are we. Where's your money?
He makes the
She's like, oh,
manager
that's-
give her wad.
We'll give her your money. And
You think
then
it's her
once they
lucky
have
day,
everything-
but then as soon as they get out,
I know.
he
He
fucking
comes back. Everybody escapes, and he comes back and grabs the money out of her bodice.
She didn't even try to stop his ass. He's up on a horse.
No.
Move.
I know. Move.
Right. Don't just let him put his hand down your titties.
Step. Seriously. Well, she did let him mack her
Yeah.
in the bank. I mean, I don't know what else was she gonna do. He gave her money
Right.
at first.
And he takes her
yeah.
money. He's like, you know where to find me, darling, and fucking takes off.
And then now they're also trying to run off, and she's like, "Get your ass on that horse."
Eileen
Like,
cannot get on the
cannot
horse.
Get on this fucking horse. So she gets left behind and arrested.
Marshall gets her ass.
The marshal gets her ass.
So,
So-
he deputizes the Roach. Deputy
the
Roach.
Right. He's like, I gotta get back to I just came down here for some fucking dynamite, dog. Like, I don't. They're like, no, get in there. You
You go lock
watch
her up.
lock
Yeah.
her up, and
The-
keep an eye on her.
Marshall's got to round up a posse so they can go get the rest of these girls.
And nobody wants to volunteer
Except for the stranger, Josh.
Stranger Josh wants to volunteer, and he's like, really? None of you bitches.
This is your money.
What, they stole your money, and you don't want to go and get it back. So a couple more people get shamed
Right.
into raising their hands.
So meanwhile, Eileen's trying to charm William into letting her out of jail. She's pretending to cry, and he's like, nope, sorry. Just
I really can't do that. Like, I would like to, but I can't do that.
So the posse's chasing Kid Jarrett's gang, and they cross the river, and there's like, nope, we're not the law over there.
They go all the way out there.
And like you
to
knew
the
where they
river
were
with-
headed,
I know. Like, as soon as they crossed that fucking river, I bet you took your time on purpose.
right? But Josh keeps going when they turn around. So
Right.
Lily's asking Cody, are we going to go back for Eileen? And she's like, well, I got to go to Kid. He's our best chance.
Right. I have to go get my money. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? He was nothing but a problem for you. And she's like, you know what? He's bored.
Yeah, he's just
He'll
bored.
give me back my money. It was his way of inviting me. And you know what? He'll probably break Eileen out of jail just for fun.
Yeah, just for something to do.
Yeah.
But she won't let them come with her. She rides off alone into the night.
Right. Because Lily's like, well, I'm going with you. She's like, don't you fucking dare go over there. Because she knows what happens over there. Mm-hmm. But yeah. And that's exactly what I wrote. She rides off into the night.
So Eileen's still in lockup. William and her chatting about their lives. He's telling her he's a
trying
cattle
to woo
rancher.
Oh, really? Where's that? Like, you've got
Oh,
a
and he
ranch?
gives her
Where's
like
that at?
exact directions to
He's
his
like,
cattle ranch.
Circle Bar Tea, 16 miles out from this road over here in that direction. You'll see it by the
unnecessary
second
yet
star to the
necessary
right.
information that he gave there.
And she's like, oh, that's very interesting. So Cody gets to Jarrett's, right? And she's like, just tell him that Cody Zamora is here.
Right. She speaks to
'Cause
the
they're
guy
not
in
gonna let her
Spanish
in.
and says her name, and he lets her in.
Exactly. And she's walking through. They take her gun, and she sees old Frank.
Robert
over
Loggia.
there. Robert Loggia!
He's in there just
And
snoozing.
they fondly remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a little siesta. Mas tequilas, mas bonitas.
And at first you're
You
like,
know.
oh, is this like her uncle or something? Because like they're all
No.
friendly and they give a little
I
hug
know.
and been a long
But it's
time.
like a weird friendly.
Yeah.
It's like not like, because at first you think maybe fatherly affection, but I don't
But
think
no.
that's what's going
No,
on
no.
here.
No.
I think it's grosser than that.
And so it turns out he's Kid's dad, and
Yes.
Kid overhears them talking about what his
'Cause she's like,
up
well, why
to
didn't you
and all
go?
this stuff. Yeah.
Why didn't you go to the bank? And he's like, no, I'm too old for this shit, and Kid's trying to make a name for himself like his old man. So he's out there whiling. I don't know. He's out there doing all kinds of shit. He's taking military
Gatling guns and whatever. Yeah.
Ammunition and Gatling guns. He's taking trains because she goes in there. She's like, oh,
Oh yeah, he just leaves all his plans out for her to see.
right. She's like, I see that you're doing all this stuff. He's getting a giant Gatling gun. It's like, it's amazing what you could find out running Pinochet to the Mexican generals.
And he takes her to his quote unquote bedroom, which is outside. Open air
inside,
bedroom.
outside. I know. And we'll look at their whole joint.
That's
man.
what
It's
happens
like
when you
a-
keep shooting your guns at the ceiling, dude. You got no
You
ceiling
can't
now.
have a ceiling anymore. Now it's falling down.
And he kicks out his other barefoot hoe.
I know. He's like, you leave,
And
bitches.
And he wants
leave.
to reminisce. We had some times, didn't we? And he's like, oh, you can have your money. And he goes to get the bag. He's like, keep the change. Like he added some to it. She's like, thanks. And he's asking her, oh, so Oregon, huh? So like everybody already has heard their fucking plans. Like how does everybody
Right,
know
like,
where she headed?
I don't know if
Or she told Frank maybe and he was listening.
No, she told Jarrett or Kid Jarrett that that's what she was doing. That's what it was for. And then Frank overhears for later.
Gotcha.
That's what, because apparently he had his old ass ear. Right. Well, I guess there's no ceiling. It's like an open
It's
air
open,
room. Like
yeah.
I don't know how he could help overhearing what's going on. And she's like, "You're just mad,"
Right. You're still sore
That
at
I
me
ran
for
out on
running
you.
out on you.
which pisses him right off. I feel like that was a
Yeah.
foolish thing to say when you're almost out of there.
Whips her right around the throat.
Oh man, goes all slow mo.
So cut to Anita up on some old stone tower looking out for Cody to come back, and Lily's like, she ain't coming back. Let's go. I'm going to go get Eileen.
Right. I got to go get her. So they go back into town
Or
to bust Eileen
I
out.
think didn't just Lily go, or did Anita end up going with her?
Anita went with
She
her
did go
because
with
she
her.
ends up helping
Oh,
her.
that's right. That's right. Okay. So yeah, so meanwhile, Josh finds Cody slumped over her horse, all beat to fuck.
Yeah, and like he takes her into a little tent town to find a healer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and she's putting gunpowder on
And
her
the
shit.
Pinkertons again are just right fucking there.
I know,
Just in
like
eye
they're
shot.
hot on the fucking trail. I guess that's why they're Pinkertons, because they're like,
And the one of
really
them's like,
fucking
"Hey,
good
ain't
at
that
this.
late?" Like he could tell with her passed
way over
out in
there?
the arms, way over there in the dark, and he's like, "Isn't
I
that
know.
that lady from the wanted poster?" And the other one's like, "Nah."
He's like a fucking Terminator Pinkerton.
right?
And the other guy's like, fuck this. Like, let's go get some pussy and like do some gambling and maybe smoke a little opium and fucking chill, bro. And he's like, no.
We got to go
we're
talk. to
always
this-
on duty.
We got to go talk to these people. So he goes over there,
Right.
and Josh is waiting outside. He saw them coming.
Right here, he heard them talking when he was in the thing. So he's like, hey, you guys looking for that whore from the wanted poster?
I know. Depends. I heard there's a reward.
Mm-hmm.
I might know where that whore is.
Right? They're like, well, where is she? So, well, where that reward?
$500 wired to you when we get her. And he's like, I saw her riding up river not an hour ago with Kid Jarrett.
Oh, shit. We're going to get a 2-for-1.
And they get so
Special.
excited. They take off.
I know. They're like, oh, fuck. We're going to go get some shit. So they go off in the other direction.
And he goes inside, and this medicine woman is applying like gunpowder to the wounds on her back and then lights him on fire to cauterize the wounds.
Yeah, that's hard.
Ooh, that's a hard woman.
She's a hard woman. Well, this is apparently not the first time that this has happened to her.
Right.
I guess that's probably why
what
she
the
left.
other scars were. Yeah, as he's always beating her to
probably
fuck.
ran off because he did that one last time and she took off on him.
And before we find out if the Pinkertons catch up with them, now is a good time to take a quick break.
I agree.
We'll be right back.
Picture this. A TV show creator threatens to quit over music choices before the pilot even airs.
He refuses to budge, and that decision, it changes everything.
Denim Wrapped Nightmares and In Defense of Fandom present the Supernatural Music Extravaganza.
For 15 seasons, Supernatural wasn't just a show about two brothers hunting monsters.
Whether you're a longtime fan or you've never seen an episode, this is about the power of music to transform storytelling.
And how music creates community, saves lives, and builds legacies that outlast the final episode.
Find the Supernatural Music Extravaganza. Visit our link tree at SPN20. That's SPN20.
And we're back.
We are back.
So the sheriff finally comes back to relieve. I wrote Tucker. Oh yeah, William Tucker. Right. I have him
William
as Tucker.
Tucker,
I have him
know.
as William. I have him as Roach.
I just kept writing Roach. I knew what it was, and I don't care. He's Roach to me. Like the other guy's Roach to me. There's two Roaches.
There's two Roaches. Yes,
and they're both very different Roaches.
So yeah, they finally come to relieve him, and she's trying to convince him. Look, I'm no bank robber. I'm a real fine lady. And Lily bursts in, turning herself in.
You.
Yeah.
Well, he tells it like he's kind of advocating for her. He's like, I kind of believe her or whatever. And then that's when Lily busts in to turn herself in, all dressed up in her pretty little dress, comes up to distract them while Anita's out back tying up the bars. She must have seen this on a cartoon. Tying up the bars
to the rope on her wagon.
To the axle on the wagon. And Lily's in there like, oh, I can't sleep at night. They hurt me here and they hurt me here. And
let me just pull my dress up even higher.
The other deputy guy's like, well, go question the prisoner.
Yeah, he's like, I need a moment
like,
alone with this young lady.
I know. So he goes back there. Eileen's trying to distract him.
Anita
Lily's
goes
trying to distract the other guy. She goes to take off.
And the fucking wagon falls apart.
The whole back end just boop.
Did not
and she's
work.
like, oh, well, fuck. So this whole plan doesn't work. So now there's a commotion.
The sheriff comes to see what's going on, and Anita clubs him over the head.
She's like, I guess we're going to do it this way.
And Lily comes in with the keys, but William already, he's like, all right, I'll unlock it.
She was like, you let him go. So he ends up, he lets her out. But they put him in the lockup. She's like, I don't want anything bad to happen to you. You know, thank you. Just say that we held a gun to your head so that way, you know, like you don't get in trouble or nothing. And they all ride off into the night.
But they see Cody's horse.
Yes.
Is tied up out there.
Right. And they're like, oh, fuck. Okay, well, Anita's going to stay back, find Cody.
We're going to be over at the Williams Ranch.
The Circle Bar T, 16 miles up off of this road. She was like, we're just going to go. That's why she locked him up. She's like, we're going to go.
We're going to be in your house for a while.
Real quick. How did she? Well, whatever. Maybe she just knew that nobody else was up there. He was offering a lot of information.
He was.
So she probably knew.
Cody's up and around. He tells her she was right. It was no accident he was around, that he knew about her history with the Jarretts, and the Jarretts killed his family. They jumped his father's claim and killed his father.
Killed his father, but then like probably did some.
Oh, he said my mom was done like you
mom.
were. So yeah,
exactly.
did some terrible to his
whipped
mom.
up, probably raped, probably passed around to everybody in that nasty fucking crew. That nasty motherfucker Ned, the one that's always feeding the pigs. Oh God, he makes my fucking skin crawl.
They picked that dude on purpose and made that his part because he knew they knew he was the one that when you saw his face, you're like, oh God, no, not that one, like, not that one.
Physically, like revulsed by that man. He could be the nicest person. He's probably dead now. I don't know. Yeah. He was probably like the nicest man, but he looks like a fucking rapist.
Oh, gross. So he's like, basically, he swore Frank Jarrett would die. And she's like, oh, and you thought his horror would lead you to him? And he's like, well, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Kinda.
kind of.
And you
Yeah,
did.
apparently, he couldn't find the spot
that
otherwise because that's why he had to follow all those other guys out to across the river.
Right.
Because nobody knew where this spot was. It wasn't like it was a moving spot. It's like
No.
the big old wrecked fucking fort out there with no ceiling.
Yeah. You would
Is
think
where they're holed up all the time, actually.
it's not
Dumb.
that big of a secret.
No, not really. They had like livestock and shit, like stables for the horses. Like they were put up there.
Yeah. So Anita comes in and she tells her, I didn't get our money. And they have this. And again, this moment where I thought, oh, are they falling in love? Like,
I know.
this gentle embrace and this like her going to her for comfort and stuff. But no, they don't.
Nope. They didn't go that way.
So Lily and Eileen arrive at the ranch, and Eileen admits to her, by the way, I'm not from New Orleans. I grew up on an East Texas ranch just like this.
Just like this.
And
Right.
Lily's
'cause
like,
that's what
well,
she's
looks
like,
nice to me.
I know. Like, this is actually pretty sweet. Like, I don't mind it. And they have now taken over this whole place. Like,
Oh, yes, they will very quickly.
Anita and Cody and Josh all meet them up there. And now they're in there making stew and baking
Eileen's
pies.
in there barefoot in the kitchen, fucking
I know.
all flowered up. When he comes up to the door, like, what the
She's
hell?
like, what the fuck is going on in my home right now?
And not
They're
only
like,
are
you
these
can't go in
ladies,
your
this
room.
dude comes out of his room like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Josh McCoy.
I know. They're like, our friend is resting in there. Like, you can't go in your own room. And this guy comes out and he's like, what the fuck?
That's great. Just make yourselves at home. And he storms out and has a little tantrum on the porch.
Right?
Composes
And then he comes back
himself. Yes.
I've been up here alone for like several years since my family died. So sorry.
And welcome to
I'm
my
not used
home.
to it. But what kind of man would I be if I wasn't at least a little bit hospitable? So welcome to my home. So they eat the stew and eat the pie. I guess he had pie making materials at his homestead.
I mean, I guess he's been cooking for himself for years.
Well, yeah, but he's been making himself pies.
Man got to eat a pie sometimes. Sometimes pie has just got to be had.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
So yeah, they have this like idyllic little moment where Lily and Anita are out on the porch. Eileen is with William in the kitchen playing house. Cody and
Right.
Josh are having a moment. They're like holding hands.
Right. Like Eileen's out there dancing with Roach in the kitchen.
Like he's playing the guitar and then she's like, dance with me, which means he has to put down the guitar. So now they're dancing awkwardly
now
in
there's no
silence.
music. Whatever. He's not much of a dancer anyway.
So now there's a train being held up at gunpoint. It's Kid and his gang
Right.
are robbing the army train of their Gatling gun and a bunch of their shit.
The ammo and whatnot. And Cody's out there watching. And Lily and Eileen are down there like at the pass on either side. And the gang is doing whatever their thing. And as they go to leave, fucking kaboom, dynamite. They're getting shot at like the gals and the
Josh
boys,
with
I
his
guess.
lit cigar just fucking lighting
I know,
TNT off his cigars and chucking
fucking
them.
dynamite things, whatever.
Oh my
like that
God.
seems wildly dangerous, but I guess this is Wild Westin times.
And Jarrett's gang's starting to abandon him because shit is just, there's gunfire coming from
Right.
both sides of the road. The dynamite's coming from all over the place. And now
Losing
it's
their
just
hats.
like Ned, and then even Ned takes off on him.
Right. He's already back at the fucking spot feeding the pigs.
Right? He didn't even hesitate. He just went
didn't
right back
even,
to
like-
feeding the fucking pigs.
Nope. He's like, well, they got to get fed. I guess it's like you got to have pie sometimes. Some
Right.
pigs got to be fed. A titty's a titty, a fart's a fart.
Yep. So,
But yeah, so-
William gets hit. He's there too, but he gets hit in the shoulder. And Anita gets a wagon with the weapons and takes off. So Kid takes
She
off
does
after
another
her.
like, yeah, like
Yep.
on the little, like her job is buggy work.
Yes.
She gets on that wagon. She's dragging that wagon.
She's
at all
dragging
times.
that wagon, and I bet you she has the least ass of probably every lady. I just when I look at her, I don't think badonkadonk. Like I just can you
No.
imagine if she turns around and there's a little.
And you're like, holy
Boop, boop.
shit.
I would be surprised
Holy
if she was
shit.
really dragging that wagon.
That would be hilarious.
But
Turns out we just hadn't seen it all these years. Like we've
Right?
just been
Nobody's
blind.
been paying attention.
Everyone just ignored Mary Stuart Masterson's juicy fucking ass.
Now I'm gonna have to go find out. I gotta go find out. So yeah,
shit.
they race past Frank, who's coming up, and he's telling kid, "Oh, you dumbass! That ain't nothing but Cody and a bunch of women.
Right?
Like, you got
She's just
robbed by a
fucking
bunch of
with
fucking
you.
girls."
Ha ha ha.
But Josh
So-
comes around the corner
Mm-hmm.
and shoots Frank.
Oh shit! But kid gets Lily.
Yep, whips her around the waist and pulls her up onto the horse.
Right, and he takes off with her. So now Josh is over there about to shoot Frank.
Right, when Cody stops him, like, whoa, we got to
No,
trade.
We're gonna need him. Yeah, we can need him for a trade. Like, keep your spurs from jingling
Well,
and
but
jangling.
they already have his guns. Why do they also need Frank?
Because they needed to trade the guns for her money.
Oh, gotcha. And a person
And then
for the
once
person.
people got
Okay.
abducted, it's person for person, gun for money.
Gotcha.
I feel like that's the plan. I'm
Okay.
not entirely sure. She's got to have something for both things.
So they tie Frank up to this fucking barn door or whatever,
Right.
And he
They put,
starts, like-
little jingle bells on him.
taunting them one by one, like calls Anita over for some water and then spits the water out
I
when she
know.
gives it to him. I heard about your land in Oregon. Never heard of a single miss holding a claim for land in Oregon.
Right.
And she's like,
oh, it's
fuck.
like,
She
she's
thinks
like,
about it
I
for a
know.
second. It's like, God damn it. She just takes off
you're
on her
probably
horse.
fucking right. So she takes off because she's like, none of this should have fucking happened. First they argue, like, none of this should have happened.
Right.
We shouldn't have done this. We shouldn't have done that. Now they got Lily. Now we have to like who the fuck are we?
Right.
You know, whatever. So she ends up taking off all mad, and they're like, "Oh, great! Now that we got all this shit to do," she goes and pitches a fit. This is a good time for that.
So now Lily is surrounded by Jarrett's gang, like fucking asking her questions. I
I
don't even
know.
know, what's going on. And they find
Like,
out her
be
dad's
nice.
the best trick writer one of them
I
ever
guess that's
saw.
why. Yeah, and like I guess that's why they were asking her questions so that we would have
So we could get some
everybody's
backstory.
stories, everybody's backstory as to why like we can't just have them. You can't just say shit's fucked up and they had to do this. Like we have to have a specific and like touching reason why
Yes.
each of them
Why it's
turned to a
acceptable.
life of harlotry.
Yes.
Yeah, why it's acceptable.
So when her daddy died, the show died, and she had to pay his debts. So that's how she ended up.
Oh, that's real nice. Anyway,
They start talking about breaking her in. Oh, you're gonna.
oh, it's disgusting. You better be nice
Ugh.
and meet everybody because you're gonna want to know the names of your rapists.
Ugh.
Barf.
So,
barf. Too
Anita-
bad there was no dick biting off
Right? This is where we
at any
needed it.
point. I know. If there was ever a time,
This is the time.
this is the time.
Anita finds a law office in town and asks about her claim. And at first he's like, oh, yeah, you and your husband, your husband's got everything in order. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. And she's like, no, but what if my husband's dead?
Oh, well,
that's a different story.
that's a problem. See, it's the law.
Yeah, and he
It's
shows
not
her in the law
legal.
book.
Right. And she's like, oh, great. So I was worthless before I got married. I'm worthless as a widow. And it's funny that as a whore, I had some sort of worth.
Well, guess
But-
what? If your laws don't help me, they don't apply to me neither.
Bop, bop, bitch. And he's like, oh, actually, you still owe me
mean,
money
6
for my
bits.
services. 6 bits. But like 6 bitch. Bop, bop.
So now back to where Frank's tied up. So Josh brings him a plate of
Right.
food and he throws it on the ground.
He starts talking shit, whatever. And then he's like, about Cody. And he's
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, when she was 14.
I found her scrubbing floors in a parlor house.
Yeah, he found her scrubbing floors in a parlor house. Who knows? That's why that whole interaction earlier made my fucking skin crawl.
Yeah, yeah. So he starts taunting Josh, and Josh tells him, nothing changed. You're still dead. I just ain't killed you yet.
And he starts talking about his mother.
Oh, yeah, I
And
remember
his
your mama.
parents.
Real pretty.
He remembers her name.
Mm-hmm.
That is insidious.
And a shot rings out, and the girls drop their army boxes and run back, and Frank is dead.
Oh,
That's
he
talking
tried to
about his
escape.
mama was too far.
That was too far. It was a bridge too far. He could not abide.
He's like, he tried to escape, and Cody's like, yeah, did you shoot him before or after you untied him? Like, there's no way he untied himself.
I know. Like, I don't understand how this happened. And you know what? Now we're fucked.
Yeah, now we can't
Now we
trade
don't
him
have
for Lily.
anything to trade for Lily. So you know what? Get the fuck out of here.
So he-
I don't want to see you no more.
He gets his shit and gets.
He does indeed.
And Anita returns, my claim is no good without my husband. Let's go get Lily.
Right? They like hand her a gun. She's like, well, fuck.
Let's
I
go.
guess we're outlaws now. We're outlaws now.
Yep. So Lily's still being confronted by the gang, and Kid makes her drink, and she takes that bottle and just fucking downs it. And
oh yeah, and they're like, "Oh hey, they can keep that old buzzard. We got this one,
and so
we'll keep her."
He finds a selection of dresses and chooses one for her
that he keeps on hand that happened to fit,
just happened to fit. Yes,
like perfectly fit.
Oh yes, like a glove, like a glove. And so it takes her to his inside room, and we get a little more Drew side boob here.
Right, well, she's like, put it on.
Yes, and like, why do you want her to put the dress on? She's already naked. Like, you're just about to strip her down again.
Because he's a freak 7 days a week. I don't know.
And thankfully, we don't have to witness the rape. We just see his Winnie the Pooh fucking
Speaking
jacket
of being
and
a freak
boots.
7 days a week, so he took off his pants,
and put the
took off
boots
his
back
boots, took off his pants, and then put the boots back on, and then walks out to where his dudes
with
are,
dick just hanging out. Next,
just all like, probably all like all sad and tired,
God.
just like scared naked mole rat.
Ugh.
He's like, your turn, Ned.
Yeah.
Whoa!
And she's tied face down on the bed, and he offers to untie her and have some fun. And she says, "You better kill me first. That's the only way I would lay with you is if I'm dead."
As if I was dead.
But saved
He's
by
like,
an
"I don't know."
explosion.
Oh,
big old
thank
explosion. Here
goodness.
comes Josh again with his cigar.
Right? Cigars, some dynamite, and a motherfucking rescue.
And the other girls think they see Josh coming their way on the road, but it's Lily and Josh's jacket
Right.
and hat.
And she's like, he was behind me, but now once I got away,
They
he
must
wasn't
have got
behind
him.
me anymore.
Yeah.
So I guess they were riding out right at that very moment to go save her. So she might have only been mildly raped if she
I
hadn't,
guess.
or at least by Ned.
Just by-
she was already
yeah.
completely raped by then.
So they head back to Jarrett's place and ride up side by side in a line of 4. Ned's
They
waiting
go
with
out
his
there with-
gun.
Right?
And they all walk up,
And-
weapons out, and Kid's just sitting there waiting. Where's the old man?
Oh yeah,
Dead.
Ugh. He's dead. Like, oh, cool,
Ah,
bummer.
That's a shame.
Where's McCoy?
Oh, he's here.
He's like,
Don't
yeah.
worry, he ain't dead yet.
yet. And he's like, she's like, I'll buy him off of you. And he's like, you ain't got your money. She's like, you ain't got a gun.
Right? He's like, show me the
Well,
gun. Show me
all
McCoy.
right. Oh, and they each show each other what they got.
She drags him. They drag him out all beat up. She goes and gets
I
the
know.
donkey carrying the gun.
Right? And he sends his dudes out to go pick up this gun, go check on it, make sure everything is in there, while he continues to rough up McCoy.
Yeah, he kicks him over to the ladies, and then shoots him in the back before he ever gets there. Fucking
man,
coward!
right before he gets there, he shot. Pop, pop.
And then chucks her bag of money
dies.
over to her. Get your ass out of here!
Right? And now they're all like, well, fuck, dude. All right, we got the money.
Right.
Let's just go.
Back away
So now they're all
slowly,
backing
guns
away,
drawn.
backing away. But motherfucking Pig Ned over
Oh,
here.
he has to say something nasty to Lily.
He's got to say something nasty, and he blows his last kiss.
Yep,
And she shoots his ass.
she
'cause-
does. And now it's a gunfight. Gatling gun, even.
Right? Everyone's like jumping over fences, splitting up and hiding and whatever, and everybody's shooting, and these ladies share and cooperate.
Yes.
They
Get
do.
it
Together.
They be trading off, loading weapons, all this stuff.
Right.
One of them
And
puts a
running
stop to the
around.
Gatling gun guy. Cody gets on the Gatling gun, aims it at Kid. But he goes and hides inside like a coward, so she's got to chase him down with her shotgun.
Right? Now she finds him in his inside-outside room.
And he's all, I'm out of bullets. And she's like, I got a
Yeah.
bullet. And she tosses him the bullet. He's like, you dumb whore, which kind of like, why don't you just shoot him?
I
He
mean,
has no honor.
Well, she tells him, pick it up, put it in.
Die like a man.
So now we're going to have a quick draw.
And they draw.
Because that's the only way these things end
Yes.
in the Old West.
They draw and she shoots him dead through the throat.
Ah!
And Cody
Now
and
he's
Anita are
dead.
sharing a meaningful look outside when we see Ned is still alive.
Oh, fuck. He's not even dead.
He's about to shoot
so-
Cody, but Anita gets
But
him.
Anita, bop, bop, bop.
They bury Josh under a pile of rocks and they head back
I
to
know,
Williams'
like,
place.
Right? And he's like all got such a boner right now, seeing like he's all, yeah,
There
that's
she
my girl out
is.
there.
She's still alive. He's out there forking hay with one arm.
I know.
She comes out to
One-armed
help.
forking. She's like, you look like you could use some help. He's like, well, yeah, you know, if you want to hang out, like,
You want to stay
it's
on and
cool if
share
you
this
wanna
place.
stay,
Yeah. And
right?
she's
I'd
like,
be into that.
She's like, well, my daddy was a poor rancher, and I always told myself I would get away from that damn dirt pile and marry a rich gentleman. I was so stupid. All I ever got
That
was
was
a
so
couple of
dumb.
fancy dresses and a broken heart. And he's like, well, I ain't got no money, but I'll never break your heart.
I'll never break your heart. So
And Cody gives them a
Smooch.
wedding present of her share of the money, and I guess that's because they stole everything. Well, no, but they give back the bank robbery money. So what's her share
I
of
was
the money?
confused. I was confused.
It's Cody's
about that.
money. Like,
I
yeah,
know,
she
I don't-
offered to help Anita go buy a sawmill, but she didn't offer to divvy up her money 4 ways.
I don't know. Maybe she's all consider it a wedding present. So
Yeah.
maybe.
And so they plan to
Maybe.
return the bank money to the town and be big hero.
Right. And he was like, you guys should
You should stay,
on.
yeah.
Like they're gonna like you after all of this. And they're like, nope, we gotta go to the Klondike.
Right? Now they're going to go
And-
gold mining?
I guess because it was Josh's deal. Like, how do they think they're gonna go? They're gonna go jump his fucking claim. I guess no one's up there now.
I guess. Yeah, I
Like,
don't
I
know.
don't
Like I said, for
understand. And
some
now they're
reason
gonna
in my
be-
head, I was thinking this was going to end with Cody being the man, the husband, and her and Anita
Right.
going to the homestead and taking
Right.
her claim that her and her, because ain't no ID back then. All she got to do is
I
take over her
know.
husband's name.
To be honest, probably no one's even up there. But what if they get there and there's already like rustlers?
That too. You got to get
There
the
could be
rustlers off
rustlers
your
up there.
fucking
Well,
ranch.
now they're all like badasses. They've all like killed dudes and like they don't.
Now
care no
they're
more, so
bad
maybe-
girls.
Now they're bad girls. Like in fact, I feel like the sheriff says that shit to a Pinkerton.
Maybe.
When they're like, "Oh, have you seen her?" He's like, "Oh yeah, they rode in here. They're bad girls."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit, he said it."
So the Pinkertons are still out looking for Cody, and the girls ride right past them in the other direction into the sunset.
Right.
The
Just
end.
off it to the Klondike, I guess.
Yeah. And
And like they don't see again,
even
this
though
is
they're right
flat
next to
land.
each other.
Like I feel like they could hear the horses. It was so close that there's other
One
like
would
this
think.
is flat, quiet prairie land.
Mm-hmm.
Like how did they miss 3 women? Like what, they were looking for 4? 3 women
Right? It's too many.
riding out.
Can't
Like
possibly be them.
who's doing that? Who's doing that? The bad girls are.
The
The bad
bad
girls are
girls.
doing that.
So yeah, I don't know that this movie doomed me other than to even more so have a crush on Drew Barrymore at that age.
Well,
Because this was the
that's
era where
definitely
she
true.
was in that guest campaign.
yes.
And I got in
Yes.
trouble in high school because I had one of those clear front notebooks and I had filled my 3-ring binder with all the pictures of her scantily clad in that guest campaign. And they were like, you can't have this
you
out
can't
in
have
class. Like,
Yeah,
you have
it's
to cover
distracting.
this. And so
I
I
had it on
censored it,
my
all. I
walls.
like put black bars.
how funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I loved her.
I had them on the walls in my room.
And while she
With all
is,
the-
I'm sure, still a sweet and amazing person, she seems like a completely different person than the Drew Barrymore that we grew up with.
Oh yeah.
Like, I
Oh,
cannot
yeah.
imagine our Drew Barrymore growing up to have a talk show where she sits in
Our
people's
Drew Barrymore
laps,
would never. Our Drew Barrymore would never.
where she gets so close to your face and talks
I
to you.
know that she gets up there like instead of hopping up on David Letterman's
showing her
desk and
titties off.
flashing
Yeah.
her titties, like she's up in your lap asking you about your fucking feelings.
Wow.
I would never have thought.
Would never
I would
thunk
never
it.
have thought.
And I would never have thought that Madeline Stowe would still look exactly the same as she did in 1993. She's got barely a wrinkle.
Not even like
And she don't look
She's
like she's
what?
had any work done. That looks so
no,
like the
she
same
really
face.
doesn't. Like that just looks like it looks like her face.
Andie
Like, she at
McDowell
least
still
didn't
looks
go
good
the-
too.
She looks great.
Other than some gray hair. I haven't
I mean,
seen
yeah.
Mary Stuart Masterson in a minute.
You know what? Whatever happened to her? She's out there. Her butt got too big.
She's like, I can't move now. I can't drag the wagon any longer. It's outgrown me. Mary Stuart Masterson's 600-pound butt. It's the newest TLC reality show for 2026.
I would watch the shit.
Wait, now I gotta Google. Is
out
she?
of that. I know.
Hold
What, like,
on.
I know she's still alive.
And even though I would
would've
never
heard.
confuse their faces, I would always confuse Mary Stuart Masterson and Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio because of just the
100%.
sound and the three names.
It's
What does she look
100%
like
because
now?
the
Masterson,
same.
2025.
Mary. Oh, that's
Is she still in stuff? Well, I
Right?
mean, the
She's-
most recent pictures I can find, she again looks like she's holding up
she
well.
looks-
She looks
right,
like
she
Mary
looks
Stuart
exactly
Masterson.
the
She doesn't
same.
look like she did anything weird to her face.
Oh,
Yeah, so
look
4
at
for
her.
4. Go, ladies,
Hey,
go.
Good job.
A good start to
ladies.
Vajanuary. A little
I
known
think
movie.
so.
I feel like a lot of people, because again, this is streaming nowhere. Not even Tubi
No.
has this shit.
Right? You know what? They will next week.
Hopefully, by the
They
time
will
you guys
next
hear
week.
this, you'll be
By
able to find it
Vajanuary,
somewhere.
Tubi will. They're listening right now. They're like, "Oh shit, we got to add Bad Girls to our repertoire."
Yeah, but I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like if you're gonna do an answer to Young Guns, an answer to Tombstone with ladies, whatever, you gotta make, and you're gonna call it Bad Girls. They gotta be a little more.
I
bad.
know. They got to be a little more bad.
Like these
than
were
that.
actually really nice girls who found themselves in a bad predicament.
Right, and like I said, shared, cooperated, and then they won.
Right.
Like they weren't really bad to anybody.
No.
They were actually really nice to most people, except for people that were like
Trying to
not being
rape them
nice
and
to
steal from them and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
like, and you're not supposed to be nice to people like that.
Right.
So I mean, I have to agree. I do enjoy this movie, but I wanted more.
Yeah, for sure.
I wanted more. I wanted badder girls.
That should have been the sequel.
Right? Badder
Girls.
girls. You know what? There would have been like
They're in the
if they had
Klondike
done a
and now they're
sequel,
stone cold killers.
that would be hilarious, but that's not what would happen. If there actually was a sequel to this movie, like in 1996 or something, it would be like Denise Richards.
Oh yeah,
She would
they
have
would
her
have done
tits
that.
out
Mhm.
like constantly. Like
Nev
it would
Campbell.
just be. It would just be like a titty fest, and like the girls would make out because they're like in the Klondike now.
Right.
Like it would be a Skinamax movie,
Absolutely.
only like on the Klondike. They'd all have like really pearly teeth,
titty
good hair.
cowboys on the move.
Titty cowboys on the move, on the loose,
On the loose.
and on the move.
Cowboy titties on the loose.
Cowboy titties akimbo.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, this one's a little bit short this week, but hey, we got a long month coming. We got 5 Saturdays in January.
We do, and like, what is it? I was gonna say every woman's badder than the last, but that's not necessarily true.
We mixed it up a little bit.
We mix it up. Some of them are just women.
So yeah, so we
Some of them are Cher.
Oh, so we hope you had a happy new year and that
Yes.
you will stick with us for the rest of this one.
Indeed.
And until next week.
We'll talk at you next time.
Later,
Doomers.
Doomers.